And we are back. For this run, I, aka Mayu, am your host for this, and right now we are seeing Makarov360 running Metal Gear Solid 2 very easy trainer percent. He's joined by Platonic Guy. Take it away, guys.
Hello everybody, I'm Makarov360 and today I will show you MGS2 Trainer Percent. This is a category where I'm going to play on very easy and I'm going to use a tool made by our great BMN which can be used to do a lot of stuff and is basically very important for testing and it's a very big quality of life improvement. With it we can load up and make save states, we can reset rooms, we can give ourselves weapon, we can start cautions and alerts, and a lot more stuff. Platonic, if you want to introduce yourself and talk a bit more about the trainer.
Hey, so like you said, BMN was the one who made this. Originally we just wanted a tool to help us practice basic stuff. BMN is very knowledgeable and well versed with how cheat engine works. So he just made this tool so that we don't have to keep changing values in cheat engine. It's just a fancy user interface for tech illiterates like us.
Yeah, pretty much. So the run will begin as soon as I select Rider Type 1. Actually, let's go with 2. Why not, for the memes? So I will give a quick countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Enable a rapid fire.
So at the beginning, I will immediately have to select a specific. Basically, I will have to select something, but at a specific point when I'm starting to walk after this cutscene, it's called a story flag. Platonic, can you explain them, please?
Sure. So basically, the way this game works is there's a value in the game that increments as you progress through the game's plot. It starts off at 0 and it eventually ends, I think, at 300 something. I can't remember what the last number is. As you progress through the game, it increments by a certain amount. That's how the game can keep track of where you are in the game. So we're just gonna cheat and change that values ourselves. And immediately you can see we're going away from where we usually go. Usually we just go to Olga, but here we're just like, forget Olga. We already cheated in the USB, so we'll just go straight to engine room.
Yeah, and I have a lot of ammo.
Yeah. The way this game works is 32,767 is the largest value it can hold for ammo in this game.
Oh,
If you
no,
go
that's
one
not
more,
yet.
oh, that's unlucky. I think you're just gonna have to delay at the stairs slightly, but you should be fine.
Yeah, but sadly I will have to skip the cutscene.
Yeah. Like I was saying, that value, if you go one higher than that, it just overflows back, and then goes back to the negatives. This is the largest value you can hold for ammo.
Enable a rapid fire.
Like we said, this is
Disable a
VE,
rapid
so there's just
fire.
one control panel that you need to take out in the engine room.
And yeah, if you know the game well, you will know that coming up is Guard Rush. Well, you will see what happens with that.
Disable a rapid fire.
So while you go through deck 2, I noticed your health bar. Nice name, by the way. Just another thing with the trainer. That health bar, the name that's associated with it, you can just easily change it. Cheat engine and BMN made a tool for us to easily do that.
Yeah, we skip Guard Rush.
IL Guard Rush, nice work.
That's a world record if you didn't know.
Literally 0.00 seconds. I think that even beats the task.
Enable a rapid fire.
So yeah, now we're pretty much almost done with holds, so just on our way to plant basically.
Disable a rapid fire.
And now you can skip this cutscene coming up, but I won't skip it.
Enable a rapid fire.
Yeah, you can skip the initial cutscene and hold 3, but like Makarov does, I also prefer to not skip it. It's just easier to roll into the load zone with the camera equipped. It's only one cutscene, so we thought it was just not worth it.
Good. And that's tanker done. That's a world record for sure, I can guarantee that.
Probably like a 2-minute tanker or something like that.
Yeah,
That's
that
the
big
dream.
I made time. So nice, that was perfect. Now continues. 2 skips done successfully. But that's nothing compared to what you will see next, I can assure you. So coming up, watching cutscenes is boring, so I will do something. You might have seen this already in Tyler's Euro run. I will just swim to the other room.
Yep. This is basically just an extension of the ladder glitch mechanic. You don't usually see this. Not every runner prefers to do it. There's an argument to be made that it's actually slower on PC. It might be faster on HTC though, I'm not entirely sure. It's just the extension of ladder glitch where if you could put a camera or a scope as you try to climb something, the game has no way to know how to react. So it just glitches out. And in this case, Raiden can swim through the air.
So yeah, you might have seen that a lot of people pick up the M9 ammo here. Yeah, as you've seen in Tanker, we really don't need any ammo. But not only that, we will give ourselves every weapon in the game available in this chapter. Voila.
Did you collect the dog tags?
Disable a rapid fire.
Freeze!
Nice dog tag 1% run.
Thank you very much, Plutonic.
Enable a rapid
And
fire.
now, be careful.
Enable a rapid
We've
fire.
skipped
Disable a
Fortune.
rapid
We're
fire.
going to Fatman.
Enable a rapid fire.
What's cool about this skip is that the game never had a chance to remove the mask from Raiden.
And
That actually
we're
kind of
going-
looks nice.
Disable a
With the
rapid
mask.
fire. Enable a rapid fire.
But trust me, this is absolutely nothing compared to what you will see next. Next up is an insane skip.
Disable a rapid fire.
So I'm just going to make my way onto Fatman. Shoot that guard. He's annoying. Then just go here, cartwheel a bit more. Go into the... Oh boy.
As you're doing that, basically you might have already noticed we're actually going the opposite direction of what
Enable
we
a
usually
rapid
do.
fire.
Usually we'd go clockwise towards Pliskin and Stillman, but this time we're going
And
counterclockwise.
already nighttime. So we've skipped like 80% of the game. This is after sniping.
Disable a rapid fire.
And we're going
Enable
to
a rapid
Arsenal.
fire.
Oh my god, those cartoons. At least I got a fancy cartoon. Yeah, no sea lice here.
Disable a
Oh,
rapid
good point. Never
rapid
actually
fire.
noticed that.
Dodge the save boss here. And we're already at the first Solidus choke.
Yep, so what is usually
It's been
a
a while, hasn't it?
40-minute segment on VE, what is it, maybe a bit more?
Yeah,
But
40
actually,
You know
something.
this fellow?
yeah, some bit. Well, actually, it'll be a bit less,
Remember me,
wouldn't it?
don't you?
But yeah, almost that.
Alone.
No, whatever. It's 40-something. We basically just did it in 2 minutes.
Have they altered
Thanks
your memory
to
too?
cheating on the trainer. So if you're confused, again, I'll explain again. The trainer is basically just a fancy cheat engine that BMN made for us, and the game keeps track of the game's plot at all points. So by adjusting that value and telling the game that we're actually past the Vamp 2 section, it loads in the night version of EF and then loads in the open elevator on Shell 1 core, which just lets us skip to Arsenal gear.
And do you remember Jejunum? You know how annoying that room is? Well, it's not going to be annoying at all.
It's probably one of the scarier rooms in the full game run.
Yeah, no cutscenes. No codex.
Is there somebody there?
Disable
Codecs are
rapid
overrated,
fire.
we don't need them.
Yeah, they are time loss. And I made the Jejunum gap.
Nicely done.
Yeah, perfect. And now coming up is one of the best skips in the entire run. Right, let me just make sure that I select the correct one, otherwise the game will crash.
Ooh. Yeah, just be safe with that.
Nicely done.
Enable a rapid fire.
Some of them can easily crash your game if you select them at the wrong time, so I will play it a bit more safe with some. But
Yeah,
that
we
is
don't
why
need a
people
sword
seem
tutorial.
sleep.
We don't need a sword
Disable a
tutorial. We
rapid
already played
fire.
this game thousands of times.
Messed up my menu a bit there. There you go. I always forget to do that.
Who cares? You've already saved 40 plus minutes. You can
Enable
afford a
rapid
menu mess
fire.
up.
Yeah, this is world record pace if you didn't know that.
First he gets a 104, then he gets a 12-minute tanker plant run.
Disable a rapid fire. Enable a rapid fire.
So Tengu 1 and Tengu 2 are pretty much the same. You still have to go through the fights. Luckily we have the Tengu 1 skip from the regular game. I guess technically the game does have Tengu 2 skips, but VE, or like even in full game, we don't even bother with the skips because just fighting the fight is actually faster.
Yeah, this is going pretty badly. This time.
It's alright. I think it was just kind of the start, but you should be fine now.
And now you cannot skip this section. And it's pretty interesting. This section and credits are not based on actual IGT. They are based on a sound file, on an audio file. So you cannot skip this because the audio file needs to finish. So the only known way to skip this is to modify the audio file.
Pretty much. I believe this is a 90-second segment. So hypothetically speaking, in a cheat percent run where you can modify the game files or modify the game values, maybe you could change this to be like a 1 second segment and it just like goes by like that.
But I've made use of you.
That'd be interesting to see.
Yeah,
it's the longest section of trainer percent.
It was obvious the Patriots were among my ranks. I had to smoke out the agent before the mission entered the final phase. You came in handy, as bait. Jack, those days during the Civil War were as real as they come. Every day was absolute.
Saves IGT. But don't do that in regular full game. And And fun fact about this skip, it skips the choke and it has a value of 420, the funny number.
Yeah, and I think what's interesting is that you can only do it after the Ray fight before you click no on the save prompt. So this was a small window to actually let it happen. But nice choke skip, especially for the higher difficulties.
Yeah, and at this point we'll just fight Solidus because you can't skip him. He's the final boss after all. Alright, let's see the Solidus fight.
Disable a rapid fire.
Die!
Yeah, so this is going to be pretty much similar to full game. 3 sets of swipes. Each set has 3 swipes itself until phase 1 ends, and then you repeat pretty much
Nice.
the same thing in phase 2. Clean phase 1. Nice work.
Can we get 2 people's elbow?
Can you shoot him instead? Actually, you can't. If you cheat in any weapon here and try shooting him, it doesn't actually do anything to him. He doesn't even receive the damage, it just goes through his body.
And
Enable
this is
a rapid
actually
fire.
not time because we're going to IGT. That's
Nice
why
work.
my estimate is so high.
Do you remember this place?
Of course. This is where we
Shame we can't skip credits, we're still gonna have to sit through them, but
now.
I think it's gonna be
But
worth
like,
it.
Today is the day I met you.
That's it.
Yeah, you could hold print screen, but
Technically it's allowed since it's cheat percent and doesn't really matter.
yep. But let's say you don't. Roughly a 15-minute run. Credits is 9 minutes. 9 minutes 24 seconds.
Think I found
This is
something to pass
a
along.
sub 25-minute run.
Yeah, that's why my
Even in a
estimate-
marathon setting.
Want their genes to live on.
Are you talking about the baby?
This
Sub
is the only
25 where
difference.
yeah, sub 25 majority of it just being credits, or a good
There are
chunk
too
of
many
it.
things that aren't written into our DNA. It's up to us to teach that to our children.
What kind of things?
Yeah, what BMN said is right. Let's do his version of cheat percent during the
Our
credits,
culture,
where it's like a 4-minute run.
poetry, compassion, sorrow, joy. We'll tell them everything together.
Is that a proposal?
This is.
Did you ever wonder why the credits are red in this section?
Why the credits are red?
Yeah, they have a red color.
Oh,
I don't know why.
probably just some sort of effect that Kojima liked.
So yeah, we can talk about whatever. It's 9 minutes of credits.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the things that terrify us during the full game runs, like Harrier mess ups, Ames RNG, Swim glitch, Olga RNG, all that nonsense. We can just skip them because we never even go through them. We just we kind of go around them. So this is a nice chill run, especially with if you kind of mess up, you've got so much ammo and so much rations that you can just brute force your way through anything, pretty much.
Yeah, and I just want to mention something. Story flag 371 is called Nat. Thank you, PMN, for that.
Yep. So yeah, this was I think what BMN made this. So actually, let's just talk about the trainer itself
Yeah,
while we're
itself.
waiting. It's basically just like we said, it's just a
Let's say
program,
fancy
that just
achievement.
has, yeah, it's just a program that has a user interface that's doing pretty much what Cheat Engine would actually do. Go into the game and change the values. So like you can give yourself whatever equipment you want, whatever ammo counts you want for those equipments. Change the story flag of what the value of the story flag at any point in the game. Um, Change the difficulty at whatever point you want, which kind of makes things weird. Sometimes I do that where like I load in a very easy save and then I change it to European Extreme. The guards will behave like Euro, but I still have a very easy health bar, which is kind of fun to mess around with. Um, there's a way to give yourself alerts, a way to give yourself cautions, which is not only fun to mess around with guards, but it's also useful for practicing strats, especially caution strats. I've practiced a lot of them with a strainer. I can think of
There you go. There you go. There's the trainer. There is what I wanted to show. There you go.
yep, that's pretty much the program. As you can see, all the buttons there. Oh, there's one thing we didn't touch on. If you see at the bottom, there's like some numbers and it says update, recover Z. Do you want to explain that?
Yes. So in the middle of the trainer is what you will usually use the most. A local equipment will give you every weapon available at that point. So for tanker, you will get all of the weapons from tanker, and in plant, you will get all of the weapons from plant. The restart area restarts every room basically. When you enter a room and you press restart area, it resets the room. Or for a timed section like going to Fortune, going to Fat Man after sniping, it will put you at the beginning of that timer. Suicide kills you. Feel Life gives you uh, full HP. Toggle Caution will toggle the caution on. 60 seconds will toggle the caution just for 60 seconds. Off will cancel a caution. Alert toggle will toggle on the alert. On or off, basically, does the same thing.
Yeah.
However, an interesting thing about restart area is some areas of the game don't restart completely, and that's where the no area modifications thing comes in. So let me launch up the trainer. So you can see area modifications, Judging
Uh,
Room, Shield 1, Core B1, and Engine Room.
just be careful. Don't click restart area right now. That would not be a good idea.
Yeah, that restarts the whole credit sequence.
Yeah, we don't need to sit in credits for 15 minutes. So, okay, Mac was asking, the boss practice mode, it basically just clicks restart area for you when the fight is over. It just does it automatically. But if you want to do it manually during the fight, you click restart area. And BMN also has another file attached to this where you can assign hotkeys to it. I don't know what the restart area by default is. I changed it to the letter X on my keyboard.
It's numpad 1.
Yeah. So basically, whenever you hit numpad 1 on your keyboard, it just restarts the area.
And you might also see something dog tags always available. What that does is normally when you collect a dog tag and you re-enter the room or restart the room, the dog tag is no longer there. However, if you have that on, the dog tags will always be with the guards. So you can get a dog tag. It will count as a collected dog tag, but the guard will still have it. It's very useful for practice. So there you will also see very easy. And what that does is you are allowed to change the difficulty in game. So you don't have to get a continue, exit, and load a save file with a specific difficulty. You can just change it right there. This one with the 490 is the story flag changer, where you change the story flags. And this one is to give yourself specific equipment and a specific amount of ammo. These ones, Platonic knows the best.
Oh,
X, Y, and Z.
do you want me to explain it?
No, I'll leave that to you.
Okay, so basically, X, Y, Z is pretty self-explanatory. 3 coordinates: X, horizontal; Y, vertical; and then Z would be what height.
Yeah.
You just change them, and Raiden's coordinates is going to change. You can basically go out of bounds wherever you want, and Recover Z just takes you back, just kind of resets the coordinates if you mess up. Unlock lets you, like, if you change your Z coordinates, click unlock, it like prevents gravity from coming into play, so you can like just run around in the sky if you want to. It's just fun, something fun to mess around with. We talked a lot about the trainer. I'm sure people might be interested in it. Probably should link the Discord.
Let's
It
see
is.
IGT.
Yep. So the trainer is in the Discord in MGS2 if you want.
23-44. This is a world record for sure.
Very nice. Your trainer's blocking it, by the way, just on the.
There you go.
Very nice. Sub 25 minutes in full game MGS2, completely legit. Yesterday the
wonder-
record was 101, now it's 23 minutes.
I wonder if this will ever be possible without the trainer.
Oh, if only. I guess we should probably do that as well. Um, there is a bounty for this game. Even though this was a cheat percent run, we actually have a $1,000 bounty for the regular speedrun of this game. Any skip you can find that's applicable to single segments and saves a decent amount of time, roughly 1 minute. You get just a free $1,000 from the community. It would be amazing if you could find skips like sniping or anything useless like that.
The entire
Um,
MI spot skip.
that would be amazing. That's the dream that we could skip one day. Anything else you want to say?
Yeah, so this was Trainer Percent. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely did. And yeah, thank you, Platonic, for the commentary, and enjoy the rest of the marathon.
No problem.